Hello students, my UPSC class welcomes you, and today we have taken our the trending dojo of this related to your exam. And for this week we have taken this very important three topics. One is just on what is the China's border law. Second is FCR, related to FCRA, some very important, very important for your exam. And also why tokenization of debit and credit cards. So all three topics are going to be very important for your exam. Everything in this video we are going to discuss. Already all three topics blog is just available on our website. You can just check there. But what happened, every week we select the best to best topic, and we just selected these three topics, and these are going to be very important for your exam. That's why we are not going to discuss useless things here, and we don't want to waste your time. Yes, for current affair thousands of resources are there, lots of free magazines are there, but some of the topics are very important for your exam, and for those topics you need to just put more and more understanding. So you are blindly you are reading thousands of articles, not important for your exam. You are just missing these very important articles. So whatever the article related to your pre and mains examination, everything just we are going to select. So first topic, and already the publisher already just on our website we just publish all three articles. What is the China's border law? Recently just we published. Also like before that sir, FCRA related the license of the FCRA, and under that just like they rejected nearly 6,000 NGOs registrations related to this FCRA. And also what is the tokenization of debit and credit card. Everything we are going to discuss, and first and very important topic in this video we are going to discuss, and very summarized manner we are going to discuss here. We are not going to just very long hour videos, and very we are going to discuss very effectively for your exam. So what happened, what is the China's border law? This is like a very important. Recently the China Ministry Civil Affairs had issued nearly 15 places of Indian state Arunachal Pradesh. And sir, what happened? Under this article or under this law, they included 15 places of India in China. So this is like a biggest problem. The name are to be used of the official Chinese documents and maps which shows Arunachal as South Tibet. So they just publish, or they just putting this South Tibet as a Arunachal Pradesh in their document. So what happened? Like lots of things just happen, and what is the law? So under this article, sir, what happened? This law just formulated March 2021, a year into the problem along the LAC. So last year also what happened, sir, on LAC in 2020 also we have seen like lots of like this. Tensions nearby LAC. So everything is there. So what happened? This law is just coming effect from 1st January 2022. So basically under this, basically they just provided four very important points for your exam. You need to just remember, the new law enacts the People Republic of China, means that all republic, all like citizens, they need to just save their borders. Also sir, this People's Liberalization Army, their army also need to just save their borders. And also sir, what happened for international relations? For example sir, China have biggest problem related to border management, but sir for Bhutan and India, they like dispute related to this borders. India also, and also Bhutan. So only two countries are there. They have like this different types of this collision related to their border. So what happened? They like basically dispute is there. Only two countries just have remaining, already just they just gone through some agreements, but India and Bhutan only the remaining country. All details, everything just we have share on our vlog. So this article just try to read from first to end. Now this is like a main important point. So they just added the new law just related to border, and they just added sir this 15 article. So what are the like effect? This topic is a very important topic also for your international affairs. So everything just we have discussed. Now sir, second most very important topic is just known as FCRA. FCRA is nothing sir, Foreign Contribution Regulation Act 2010. So what happens sir? NGO is there. If NGO is just getting fund from internationally, just we are getting fund, for example from America, from other countries, we are getting this fund, and we are using this fund for social works. So what happens sir, in 2010 our government of home ministry just put it this act, and this is like a very important because of the foreign funds also used for like Naxal this trainings, as well as some terrorist activities also there. So everyone need to just put this FCRA, and they need to follow the rules and regulation related to FCRA. Some amendments also done in 2020. So these like all amendments, all topics we are going to discuss, everything just we have published on our blog. So try to read, but before reading that blog, you need to just complete watch our videos, and all 3 articles available on our website. So what happens, sir? Recently, nearly our this Ministry of Home Affairs, under this FCRA Act, they just cancel, or they just like removing this FCRA status for nearly 6,000 NGOs. 6,000 NGOs. So 31st December 2021 is going to be last date. So from past then, this is like invalid. So they will not able to take this FCRA funds from like this any country. So this is the main issue. But what happens, sir? In this 6,000, one very important trust, and this is just known as very important for your exam, missionaries of charities, and this is going to be very important for your pre-exam. This point is very important. So this foreign funding for missionaries of charity and internationally renowned charitable organization that was founded by Nobel literate Mother Teresa in 1950. So this is going to be, so Mother Teresa is also very important, and this NGO is also very important. All details related to this as well as Mother Teresa, everything what they just done, everything just we included on our blog. So you can just go there. But sir, what happened? This is also included. So from past January 2022, this FCRA certificate is also going to be invalid for this organization. So what happens, sir? Under this article, the important points you need to just remember, sir. In FCRA, whenever just we are getting fund from any foreign, so sir, before what happened? So sir, without certificate, if you don't have this FCRA certificate or act according to act, so what happened? Up to 25,000 rupees, you can just take a foreign fund without any this certificates or anything. But sir, more than that, if you require funding, you are getting funding from internationally, so you need to just follow this FCRA Act 2010. And also sir, some amendment in 2020 also done. What happened means, sir, whenever just like you are getting fund, some responsible person behind that, means that Aadhaar registration also should be there. You need to just use like this FCRA account. Only one SBI branch is there in Delhi, and whenever just you are opening this FCRA account for any NGO, you need to open your account in SBI New Delhi branch, one account, and they will just like monitor your all transaction, how much money you are getting, how much money you are spending. And the biggest problem also, sir, in 2020, they just done for your this NGOs. What happened? Very important point, sir. Before 50% money of total money they can just use for administration salaries or like development, and 50% they can just use for their like social works. But now, sir, in 2020, this comes to 80%, 20%. Means sir, only 20% you can just able to use for your like own work or administration work or salary or whatever just you are doing. But 80% you should use full for, or use for your what, this social works or whatever the charity works or whatever like services you are providing. So this is going to be very important. All laws, everything, why this in news, everything just we have discussed. So why tokenization of debit card and credit card? This is also very important. So why this is like a basic topic you don't require to. So what is the tokenization? Tokenization nothing, sir. For example, sir, one online website is there. You are just like buying something, and there like some details of your card is just already saved. So whenever just you go for next order, automatically only you need to just put CVV, and automatically these card details save there, and you can just make payment. But sir, this biggest problem is there whenever like this merchant hack or someone like use these our card details save there, and they can just this misuse our cards. So what happened? RBI now just mandate, like before it was like 31st December 2021, but in future like up to like I hope up to 1st June 2022, every merchant need to just put this tokenization of their card. Means that, for example, sir, on Flipkart you want to save your card. For that, the RBI will or the merchant need to generate some token or mask for this card. Only this card is valid for them, or whenever just we are making any transaction, only they will just like use a transaction on their website. If they will just, for example, sir, some hacker will come and they will just see this detail, they cannot able to see the card details, and this card is invalid for other sites. Only just this is like a basically tokenization. So one token of your card is generated for this website. For example, sir, you are using for Paytm, then second token is going to be generated, and like infinity number of tokens are generated, and those tokens are only valid for that site. So this is the basic benefit of tokenization. So this is like a very important topic and very important points you need to just remember. Everything, all points we have just discussed, and everything just we have attached to our blog. So you can just go there, our website, and from starting to last for this week, these all 3 points are, or these 3 topics are going to be very important. So just try to read from starting to last. So this you can just do. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you.